Hello everyone. In today's module, we will be reviewing our batch management tool and how to create a batch within our system. As soon as you log in into Nakisa Real Estate, you'll be able to go on the left side of the menu and select your batch management. As you can see here, you have your batch profile and your batches that you can create. Let's first create our profile in order to be able to then create our batches. Keep in mind that your batches will allow you to group your posted payments within the system. In order to create your batch profile, you can go ahead and click on the plus button. Here you will be required to enter some information. The only mandatory information in this case will be the name of your batch. You can go ahead and add the name of the batch in. The display ID is usually auto-generated by the system, but you can also enter your own display ID and you can add a description to your batch. If you want to filter this batch by leases, you can engage this toggle menu, and if not, you can leave it deactivated. If you want to enter any notes, you can do so here. You can even add a date if you want or any other type of information. Once you're done, click on the check mark save, and then you can go ahead and select your batch profile. As you can see here, your display ID would be auto-generated by the system. You'll have your batch name, description if you've entered, and you also have the possibility to change whether you want to filter by leases or not. If, for example, I were to change my mind, just engage this menu, and you'd be able to then manually add the leases that you want within the system. In order to find the lease that you're looking for example, you can always go ahead and filter the leases that you have within our system. As you can see, we have several different filtering options. You can really filter by anything that you want, whether it's provinces, countries, locations, and the same applies if you don't engage it. You'll have all those filters available once again within our system here. If you were to select any type of filter, you'll be able to engage it and then click on preview and you'll have the information appear here on the list. If you don't require any filters, you can go ahead and click on save. And as you can see, your batch profile has now been created. Once it's been created, we can go into batches and create our batch. As you can see, all the batches that have been previously created within the system will appear on the list here. In order to create a new one, click on the plus button, and you can go ahead and fill out the mandatory information. You can select your start date and your end date, and you can also select your batch profiles. Because we created batch 600, we're going to go ahead and select that one, but you always have the possibility of selecting more than one, and then always X them out if you don't need them. You can then determine the principal position, whether it's a lessee or a lessor, and you can also select the transaction type, whether you want to post this batch or you want to reverse it. In the journal types, you have the possibility to select whether it is a charge or a payment. And you can also select whether the posting date types is a scheduled period dates or user defined as well. Once again, you can add a note. If not, you can go ahead and click on save. As you can see here, all the information we previously entered is now into the general information tab. If you see any error here, you can always go and rectify it, and you can change that information and then click save. You can also see here that we have our batch profile leases and all the information here with the total number of leases at the bottom. Once everything is okay here, you can go ahead and press review and then click OK. As you can see here, we now have a list of payments that are to be posted within our system. Everything we selected before, such as the type that it was a charge and even the posting type and the status, will all appear here. As you can see, you really have the details of your payments that will be posted within the system. You have the dates, the payment date, and the amount as well. And you also have the information of the payments that already have been posted. Once everything has been verified here, you can go ahead and click on approve. You now have the possibility to execute your batch. Once again, please verify the information that is accurate and that this is the information that you want to put within that batch that you've created. You also have the posted payments. And you also have any filtering options here at the top. If you want to filter, once again, you really have that possibility within our system to really filter by anything that you want within the system. You can then go ahead and click on execute. Once your batch has been executed, you'll be redirected to the last tab. And as you can see here, generation projects, you have your scheduled payments, a total of 24, and you really have those details about everything that will be happening within the system. So you know that you'll have 24 items that are to be scheduled, and all the items, whether it's processing done, failed, canceled, or anything else, you'll have all that information here. As you can see here at the bottom, you have all your posted payments, which are to be scheduled. And if you were to have any failed payments within the system, you'll have all the data appear here. Once again, if you want to add any notes concerning any type of payments or a note, whether it's for a particular charge, you can add that at the bottom here. So this concludes how to create a batch within our system. If you would want to delete this batch, you have the possibility to do so within the action menu. Or if not, this completes the entire process of how to create your batch profile and batches within Nakisa Real Estate.